In Edo period Japan, samurai bonds often transcended mere camaraderie. Historical records reveal Wakashudō, Wotsundal, a formal tradition where older samurai mentored youths in martial and spiritual arts, with relationships sometimes turning intimate. These unions, though tacitly accepted, were never publicly acknowledged due to Confucian-influenced societal norms. The 1711 Code of the Tokugawa Shogunate explicitly prohibited same-sex acts among commoners, yet samurai were discreetly exempt, reflecting their privileged status. This duality underscores the tension between Bushido's rigid honor and human desire. Wakashudō relationships followed strict rituals. The elder samurai ninja would court the youth wakashu with poetry and gifts, often sealed by exchanging sake cups. Chronicles from 17th century Kyoto describe clandestine meetings in tea houses or private gardens. Paradoxically, while these bonds were celebrated in art, like ukiyo-e prints, they contradicted the era's heteronormative family laws. A 1696 scandal involving a daimyo's son and his retainer revealed the peril of exposure. The retainer was forced to commit seppuku, while the noble was exiled. Such cases highlight the fragile balance between tradition and taboo. Despite Tokugawa laws condemning homosexuality, samurai clans often turned a blind eye. The 1702 diary of merchant Hiraga Genin notes, "The lords of Satsuma keep their pages as lovers openly." This hypocrisy stemmed from Bushido's emphasis on loyalty. A bond between men was seen as purer than fleeting heterosexual affairs. However, the Meiji Restoration, 1868, brought Western influence, criminalizing all same-sex relations by 1873. Ironically, this erased centuries of nuanced acceptance, branding samurai traditions as immoral. Modern scholars argue these relationships were less about sexuality and more about power dynamics and emotional discipline. The Meiji era's crackdown forced samurai intimacy underground, but traces endure. Kabuki theater preserved coded references. Male actors playing female roles, onagata, often had male patrons. Today, scholars debate whether Wakashudō was exploitative or consensual. DNA analysis of 18th century letters between retainers and sendai reveals poetic declarations of undying loyalty. Meanwhile, contemporary Japan's LGBTQ+ rights movement reclaims this history, citing figures like Miyamoto Musashi, who wrote of his deepest bond with a male disciple. This hidden chapter challenges stereotypes of the emotionless warrior, revealing the samurai's complex humanity.